uh, he hasn't gone where I think he would have gone as a character, but he has one of the best sire he could possibly have, and he's got quite of a story for his character if he wants to investigate. Yes,
Yeah, he
but
just gotta
all
play
right.
up to a sire or something.
Yeah.
All right, we're up.
All right. So, does anyone want to do a quick recap of last sessions?
Griff.
I know, I felt the eyes coming towards me. Oh, geez, what actually happened at the start of last session?
That's a good question. I think last start of last session, you all woke up. Ivan didn't woke up. He stayed up all the day long, and he did some. He did call his sister and his brother to acquire a club and some ancient piece of papyrus that is
Ah, right.
actually in the Louvre Museum at Paris, but he got the rights to it. Or the
Right. So Ivan's went out and bought a whole bunch of stuff, flexing his money. I
yes,
believe
yes, he did.
what was it? I believe Celine was busy mostly with her winery and dealing with her
Yes,
mother-daughter relationship. And
and
I was
Celine.
out losing blood attempting to party.
Yes, you
Uh,
were.
at which point we've eventually acquired a little bit more information about the Order Dracul that they're expanding towards the mall, and we're interested in that.
Hmm.
And also that we now own a club, or at least Ivan does.
And you gifted it to Celine.
Hmm.
Yes. I was trying to kind of relearn some things and trying to hunt, but being very bad at it.
Yes.
But I also was like, okay, well, I should at least learn how to hunt the barons.
You
So I did
trained
manage.
your I know gun roll. It wasn't a success, but it's a step towards becoming the ultimate hunter.
Yeah. Well, you got to figure out how your body works. You know.
Yeah. Now I'm picturing like a sex education tape for vampire, or like your body's changing, you're dead now.
Exactly.
You may have noticed things instead of that kind of thing.
It's
Like.
all a perfectly unnatural part of unlife. And we're here to help you.
Oh my god. All right, and
But I think I'm trying to remember, was the night closing down at the end of last session?
yes, it was.
Alright. I
and
believe that means we all slink home.
yes,
Yeah.
and I'm damaged, so that means I heal when I go to bed.
Um, actually, you don't have Bane yet, so. Uh,
From what I recall, if you're damaged and you go to sleep, you reflexively start spending blood to
yeah,
heal.
your reflex that's how it works. But you can start like spending vitae right now to get rid of to stitch your
Free
body
bashing.
back together.
So,
It's one vitae for free bashing, so.
so it'll be the sort of thing where she'll be like looking at her bloodied up hand and then go ah, and then it just goes away. Like ah.
Yeah. If you want to. I forgot where Ivan was.
Home.
I think he went. Yeah, but he went to see Dr. Boek.
No,
right?
I talked to him on the phone.
You talked to him on the phone. All right.
Yeah, because he said the next day, I think I was going to be introduced to the Ordo people, and then
Yeah.
he would try to teach me the secrets of staying awake all the time.
Yeah. All right. Celine.
Yes, this is the next night is when I have the modeling thing to do.
It's
That's when
not the
we
next
have
night
the
yet.
Promethean movement meeting. So everyone is
You-
off to their own beatings tonight, I think.
Yes.
You go back to your vinery. That's where you
Mhm.
sleep.
Yep.
Do you have a room that you some room or something like that you prepare?
No, I
for-
sleep out. I sleep underneath the grapes in the dirt.
Mm. All right. So you sleep in the dirt. You don't go in the building at all.
Nope.
When you go back, do me a perception roll. So with composure, please. You see a truck in the dirt. Truck made by a tire, and someone. It's recent. Someone came here in a vehicle and seems to have parked just outside the actual building.
Okay. Well, I'm going to investigate then.
All right. You do me a wits investigation +2 because you know the place well. You quickly manage to track. You see like faint footprints, like someone they got out of the car and they dragged a little dirt in the establishment. You go to the cellar where there's like big how is it called, barrels of wine like fermenting,
Yeah.
and you see that there's something in the middle of the room.
Well, I will. I'm sure there's a good, reasonable explanation for this, even though my hackles are on edge.
There's three things: a table, a very like small table with candles lit, a human-sized mirror, and there seems to be some piece of paper on the table.
Okay. Is anybody in the room?
No.
Okay. What does the paper say?
And the paper is a quickly scribbled notes that say it seems to be instructions. On it, it's written: close your eye, face the mirror, close your eyes. Says, here, whisper secrets, free time, and state out your prayer.
So, okay, I'm a little confused. I'm like, okay, I went away for a little while, came back, and noticed that there were some truck tracks, and they lead down into one of the wine cellars. That's probably close to, if not directly above, my normal former living space. Of which on it I find a mirror with two candles and an instructions to tell me to do things. I assume this is me.
Well, there's nobody else in the room, so
This seems like really bad hojo or whatever. I don't trust it, and in fact, I am actually very highly suspicious of it. So to the effect that I want to smash the mirror.
do you want to smash mirror right now? Is it an impulse, or do you like actually just think of it?
I think of it
Nothing
where
happened.
I consider weighing my options as it comes through. Where it's like this is a clear problem.
This is definitely very strange.
Okay, well I will blow out the candles, and I will take one of the candlestick things and then smash them.
The mirror like You smash the mirror effortlessly, it falls to the ground. There's glass everywhere, glass shards.
13 years bad luck.
Nothing
Uh,
happens. You're not
Okay.
in the cellar. Do me resolve composure roll -1. You succeeded. Nothing happens.
Okay. I am going to have if I have a marker or something like that or a pen,
So
I'm going to write on the back of the instructions run.
you're going to write what?
Just run. RUN. Run.
All right. Nothing's happened.
Okay. I'll put it back and I will do a once over of the property again. And as it gets increasingly later and later, and I feel it's getting closer to dawn,
Yeah. Do me
I'll
a quick intelligence investigations.
nothing.
Nothing. Hey,
Howdy.
do you
Hey,
want to
hey.
go?
But yeah, I'm going to walk away from the vineyard out in a field somewhere and then just go to sleep.
All right. Oops.
Protein down into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just logging in.
Does anyone wants to do anything? Basically, as it's the end of night, you were assumed to all go back to your resting place.
If any of Joshua's night crew are still awake by this point, he'll definitely say hi on his way in and do a small amount of chatting before heading into his own apartment.
Um, it's pretty late, but yeah, there's a few people.
Okay. So he mostly knows these people, so he just has a pleasant little chat. He socializes, catches up with them. It's like I'm sorry I've been like out drinking for a while. The money's just been really low, you know. But I promise, like soon. I think if I keep up with like this new job I have, have a nice payday. Maybe we can all go out for drinks sometime.
Sure. That. What was that?
That was my phone. It was restarting.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Well, sure, sounded like a good time. You. These people are kind of tired, like you, because it's really like it's 4 or 5 a.m.
Right. We're all night owls, so nobody's really suspicious of anything.
Nah. I
All
mean,
right.
they're all pale, and the sun is there on me too.
I'll make like mocking hissing noises, like I can't keep it away. But before it, of course, is even up in the slightest, and just go ahead and just at least know what they're up to if there's anything interesting going on.
Not really. Things have been going a bit slow.
Right. Most of them are probably students or just like barely
Yeah.
employed. So it's like, well, I've been working on this program. It's like, oh yeah, how long have you been working that? 6 months. Oh, okay. Well, keep working at it. So Joshua will just go ahead and go off to sleep after gentle conversation.
All right. Does anybody else want to do something?
Weird.
Yeah, might as well sleep.
All right. Ivan.
I slept all day, remember? Or, because I stayed up, I have to sleep. I was already asleep.
All right. So, new night, you all regain a point of willpower and lose a point of vitae.
I am going to check the cellar again.
You wake up the cellar, like nobody seems to have come down today to the cellar. But, there's maybe the less cleaning man or someone just noticed like shards on the ground and just threw them in the trash. But there's no mirror, no, the table is still here and the candles are still here, not lighting up, but
Hmm.
everything
Okay.
seems normal.
I want to investigate and then use my sense of smell to see if I can get any uncomfortable sense.
Um, sure. Let me just check what I could sense sector does. I forgot every time. All right. Um. All right. Do me perception composure +1 roll. You pick a dusty, moldy smell of something that has been maybe a bit wet. Something that some kind of moss that doesn't grow under the sun, but in dark places.
Yeah, that doesn't belong here.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to store this away in my mind, but I have to get to art class. So I'll quick get ready and then drive to the address where I would have that art studio or the where the art students are.
Sure. You quickly drive out downtown. It's a little like it's not an actual university or anything like that. It's we have a just hobby club. But there's still a few art students that take classes at night to try to get an edge or practice more with live model. And you get into the class, it's a little, um, really a little studio. It's really nice. It's got a smell of old paper and ink and that kind of thing. And you're greeted by a woman who seems to be like 10, 20 years older than you.
Okay.
And she claps your hand and says, "Oh, hello, you must be them. We're expecting you. You must be a model."
Yes, my name is Nina. I'm your model.
Uh, do me just a quick manipulation subterfuge roll
Okay.
because your name is not. I lost
That
it.
was lucky.
Just a second.
Yes.
Trying to find your picture. Mm. Here we go. She shakes your hand intensely and says, "Oh, pleased to meet you, Nina. I'm Lisa Corvier. I'm very glad to meet. You have a beautiful structure to your body. I mean, sorry, it's didn't mean to be weird like that.
No, I understand. I understand. Um,
Uh,
is- so what do you need me to do? Because I'm actually very good at sitting still for very long.
oh, that's perfect. You see, like she takes you to the next room where you see that there is actually a small couch um, in the middle of the room, and there's a lot of see like 6 or 7 men and women of different ages, and they all say hi, and see Lisa
No.
says to you, "Well, everyone, this is Nina, our model tonight. And Nina, I would like you to just go on the couch and are you comfortable enough to do this naked, perhaps? Or
I think I am, sure.
excellent. Let me just turn up the heater a bit. It's kind of chilly, and
Yes.
just begin sitting on the couch and please take just a pose you find interesting.
Okay. And so I guess at that point I will take all my clothes off, put them neatly to the side, and then assume like a Greek goddess pose or something like that.
Can see that the students begin to sketch, and Lisa begins to to go after all of them. And none of the arm is this long. You know, do the pose of her, and you kind of hear some students say she's a bit pale, right? Like, not.
It's the lighting.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I just took the wrong color. I didn't mean to offend you. And do me a with sympathy check, real quick.
Okay.
Everything's all right.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll slowly activate the blush of life.
Yeah, that's
Regardless,
maybe a
you
good
know,
idea.
maybe I should play it safe.
Maybe. Um, you continue this for an hour and a half. Ah, sorry, I have trouble speaking today, like every day.
You're fine.
And soon the sessions end. It's like 8:30 p.m. And all the students, like you say, begin to talk and compare what they did, and everyone is saying goodbye to you. Some are quite, you can see some are
Well,
enjoys your shape.
sure.
And,
From a purely artistic sense.
yeah, of course. Um,
I guess I'll get dressed again, and then I'll mingle a
And-
little bit. I'll chat with them.
soon you mean they all like chat to you and say, someone even ask you, have you considered modeling?
I kind of, since I have the blush of life, I will use that to actually physically blush and say, "Oh, I don't know about that."
And after a while, they'll bid you goodbye, and Lisa come to you and say, this was fantastic. Thank you. Here, let me. She gives you a check of 150 euros.
Oh, perfect. And I'll ask her. You know, I could certainly make this a more regular thing if you'd like.
Oh, well, I would be delighted if you could come like every week.
Once a week?
I mean, if you're able to
Sure.
do it. once a
Sure, I
week.
can do once a week. That's fine. Um, but I guess I want to try to socialize a little bit with at least some people to see if I can make a future contact, I guess. So
Sure,
if she's interested in me, then I will continue to just chat.
sure. Let's just say, what what do you do for a living? Uh, if I may be.
Oh, I do a lot of things. I'm part artist, part investor, part um, free spirit, all sorts of.
Oh, you're an artist, really?
Yes, I can sculpt, but I don't have
Oh,
a
well,
huge skill.
um, if you're interested and if you want to make a bit of money, we could certainly try to set up a class if you should like. I mean, we haven't got any sculptor on here, but I'm sure most of the students will be interested in sculpture.
Well, I haven't sculpted in a while. I could certainly try to make some, like to give you a demonstration maybe of something. So, well, if you don't have anything else going on, I could try right now.
Oh, yeah, I actually don't have the materials on hand, but you know what? Like next week, I will buy a bit of clay and we'll
Sure,
see. And
yeah.
if things work out, maybe we can do a partnership, something like that. Maybe you can
Sure.
teach some classes. Or
That
that would
sounds
be
good.
interesting.
Sure. Yeah, like a
And
once a
I
week.
know,
certainly would be
I
good.
know how difficult it is to live purely of your heart. So a little bit of money on the side is always welcome.
Of course, and I see it as something to keep my skills sharp. I work a little bit too much, so I have a lot of things going on, I guess you could say.
Oh,
So this is kind of nice to be
oh,
able to explore my
yeah,
artistic.
yeah. I mean, this is very relaxed atmosphere. Nobody's here. No pressure is put. Like we have all levels of beginners or
So
people
can I
more.
can I use a socialize check to kind of see if I can get more information about her? So tell me
Ah,
about yourself. Do you teach other classes? How did you become an artist yourself?
yeah,
What sort of interesting things? Blah blah blah.
you can do me a present socialize roll plus 2.
Okay.
Because your striking looks well. Striking looks is a good merit for socialization.
They did spend like almost 2 hours just staring at me,
Yeah.
so I'm sure that would play into it. But yes, 3 success.
Well, I graduated in here in one of the private art school, and really I come from little town, nothing really interesting, but this is like my main source of income. I mean, I teach classes, I do sometime expositions, I sell some paintings. It's not it's well, it's a living. I'm able to make a decent amount of money, nothing too wild, but I'm able to live of it, so I'm grateful for that.
Sure. And I'm gonna like say, can I see some of your work? And then do I think it's do it with the crafts of 4? Am I able to determine if this is any good?
You can see that there is some paintings like put them on walls. It's quite interesting. It's a bit lots of it are portraits of people, or lots of it is representative. Like she seems to have quite an imagination. Something a bit, maybe a bit. There's something a bit sad in the people she painted. They're a little bit not dark, but not depressing either, but a little bit nostalgic. There's
Sure. A little wistful, a little bit
yeah.
melancholy. Avant-garde.
No, it's not. It's not avant-garde. It's very representative. There's a few abstract paintings that are quite beautiful and seems to remind you of artist renditions of space photography. You know, like some
Sure.
satellite takes a picture of certain part of space and artists color it and add more life to it, and there's a bit of that.
Okay. So she has at least some talent. It's not just that
Oh
she's
yes,
just bad. Okay.
she seems to be very talented.
Okay. Well, she's very talented. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'll say, well, if you enjoy my artwork, maybe we can work together on some things. Like I said, I'm a little bit of an investor. I spend my time between the United States and
Oh
France.
yes, I would be my pleasure, but I had to. Um, I'm sorry, but I have to go and close the
Oh, okay.
workshop.
Oh gosh, just caught me chatting.
Yeah,
All right.
Well, I'll see you next week,
See
Nina.
you next
It
week.
was very nice to meet you.
Yes, it was nice to meet you too. Yeah, have a contact. Okay. Switch to new other player now.
Yeah. Um. All right. Ivan.
Oh, sorry, you caught me mid-yawn.
What?
I said you caught me mid-yawn.
Ivan's just waking up.
Sorry.
At dark,
Yeah.
no, it's usually like 2:30, 3 o'clock. For some reason, something inside me just goes, "Oh, it's time to take a nap." I don't know what it is.
Um. You wake up. Wake up. Sorry. In your room. Yazi is still napping on your bed. What do you do?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly when that meeting I'm supposed to go to is, do I?
You don't really have any information about that.
Well, then I guess I'll call the
Uh,
doctor.
you getting after like 3 to 4 rings and says hello.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Ivan.
Yeah, you didn't actually give me a time or a place.
Yes, it's because someone will pick you up like in what time is it now? Very soon. We sent a ghoul to escort you to our HQ.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see you there then, Blue.
Yes. I'll make my. I'll try to be there on time.
Alright.
And soon after you hang up, you hear a knock on your door, and you hear Ryan say, "Ivan, you're awake?"
Yeah, come on in.
He opens the door and says, "There's someone asking for you at the reception."
Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
All right. I mean, you want me to come with you?
I think I could, like, give that a moment's hesitation. Say, I don't think that's probably a good idea.
Ah,
You remember the church, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. You're you sure you're gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'm just like neck deep in some really bad stuff right now, but I think I can pull out of it.
Mm, okay. I mean, if you need me, just text me and I'll be there. All right?
Yeah, just make sure my dad didn't find out, and make sure Yazzie gets a walk in his fed.
Sure. I'll go like I'll go start the car and I don't know, like drive a bit around town. So don't worry about that. Like worry about your thing.
Don't worry, I got this.
All right, he gives you a concerned smile and leaves you alone to like dress up and just make a lets you get ready. I imagine once you all well already you're going to the reception.
Well, I guess I'm waiting for the ghoul to pick me up.
Oh, he's here. He's at the
Oh, right, yeah, at the reception desk. Sorry, my brain.
yeah.
My brain.
No problem.
My wife. Yeah, I'll go to the reception as soon as I'm dressed as I normally dress.
And you see him. He seems tired, like he didn't get a lot of sleep. He's all trained. He's all proper, like has a tie. He doesn't actually have a suit, but he's dressed up nicely. Not too expensive, but nicely.
Yeah, I look like a punk off the street.
And when he sees you, he gives you a wave of his hand, waiting for you to come closer. And when you are near him, he extends his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna stop in front of him and I'm gonna say, give me 1 second.
Um, sure.
I'm gonna stare at him for a moment. Radcliffe, that's your name.
Right.
You know what?
Radcliffe.
What
Oh
do-
yeah, people have told me that.
Yeah, that's your
Um,
name.
Uh, well, if you want, sir, I'm actually Daniel, but
You know what? We're
that's
just gonna call you Daniel. It's literally easier.
all right. I'm here to
Daniel
pick you up.
Radcliffe, if your name's Daniel, boom, we're there.
I'm here to pick you up, sir. Um, and drive you to our meeting. If you're ready, of course.
Yep, I'm ready. I'm, dressed in my normal hoodie attire.
Fantastic. And please follow me.
And I do.
And you see a kind of a nice car, a BMW. I mean, it's unless you'll know a lot about cars, but I don't know a lot.
Yeah, we've
about
covered
cars.
this like every session
Yeah.
that we all don't know anything about cars. You remember
This
I
is-
had to look up that Conquest 9 or whatever it was that I really wanted before.
He actually opens your door like a domestic
Like a domestic?
servant. Like he opens the door for you to,
Okay. Yeah, I'll get in.
and then he takes the wheel and say, "All right, we're not going to be late. That's good. Um, do you have any questions, sir? That I was asked to accommodate you in best way possible."
You know how many people are going to be there?
Um, not much, I think. The Kogean, I think your grandsire will be here.
The guy from the Highlander?
Your what?
It's the guy who had his neck chopped off in the Highlander.
Sorry, I don't get what you're saying.
Who did you say was going to be there?
Your grandsire.
No, the name that you said.
Oh, the Kogean.
Yeah, wasn't he in the Highlander?
I don't know. Never watched Highlander. It's a title that.
Ah, no, sorry. Never mind. That was the Kurgan.
All right. He begins to drive you around town. You see he goes. He actually goes near the suburb, like he nearly leaves
Be
town,
right back.
and drives you up to what seems to be a public library. It seems a bit run down, nothing really interesting or impressive. He parks just in front of it and come gets your door and say, "Here we are, sir."
All right, I get out.
And do me a perception check, please.
All right. What's composure? Seven successes. I see the world. The whole world. Is there anything I get for an exceptional success?
I didn't see a roll. I mean, that's weird.
I mean, it's on stream. If you want to go from
Yeah,
that.
like,
At least
don't
I
see
have.
it.
oh, here it is. Of course. Well, let's just check for condition.
I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Did someone
Oops.
went
Yep,
away?
evolution.
What's up?
Lost as.
What a loss the world has received.
Shit. There's not a lot of good condition.
Blinded.
Yeah.
Saw too much.
Let me check the Chronicle of Darkness core rulebook.
Bonded, a second dog finds you.
Deprived, blind. No, madness. Oh, come on.
I guess it's time to make up a new one.
You're steadfast. You notice, like, there's people actually looking at, like, inside the library that tries their best to be unseen. There is definitely security, some security in the building, and seems to be quite a lot of people ready to intervene at any moment should something happen.
Okay.
You also notice weird graffiti that doesn't seems like graffiti. Their shape is strange. Do me a wits occult roll quickly. Quickly.
Well, my fingers don't work that fast. Oh. I'll use a willpower.
All right.
Three successes.
Yeah, they're definitely occult in nature. Though you don't really know what they mean. They're not. They have not been just put here randomly.
Alright. They mean something. I don't know what they mean.
No, but there
Hey, Daniel.
seems to be like protections of. Yes, sir.
What do those graffiti signs mean?
Well, there are occult defenses against crying, I believe.
Ah, okay. I'm familiar with that.
I'm not really sure of myself. I mean, I'm just a ghoul. But that's what I was told. Um, I could ask if you want, but I think you could.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take your word for it.
Please follow me. And you see that he opens the door of the library and it's kind of big actually, like a big ass building. Most of it seems to be a normal library when you enter. Like there's a reception desk, lots of books that seem kids section, adult section, murder mystery, history art section, all that
Yep,
jazz.
it's a library. Got it.
Yeah, sorry. It takes you into some through the library. It takes like 5 minutes to finally get to the other sides of the building. And here you can see three people like uh, gently, gently chatting at the
Dirk
table.
Gently is here.
You recognize Dr. Boak,
My
your
boy Blue.
grandsire, and someone who is definitely a Nosferatu. And they're all like,
Well, that's the coolest motherfucker here.
they're all sitting. Having a nice chat. You can see that there are servants that are rearranging stuff on the bookshelf. And Daniel say, clear his throat and say, "Mr. Ivan Crunchy is here." And you can see Dave say, "Thank you, Daniel. You can go." And Daniel bows a bit to your grandsire and exits by a nearby door. And the three of them sit up and say, you can see the Nosferatu saying, "Please come take a seat."
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly move towards a seat while staring at the Nosferatu for a bit.
You have trouble making making out his facial features, so it's not pleasant to look at. There are definitely the weird thing on its skull are definitely tattoos.
Yeah. It's not so much that I'm, like, staring at his features, it's like I'm trying to find a name for it. I mean, I got a name, I just can't remember. Like, I know who he's reminding me of, and pulling it from my memory, who he is.
What Ivan should really do is just go around with a bunch of name tags with like, "Hi, my name is," and just slap it on people.
Yeah, magic marker and yeah, while I'm at it, I'll just put the googly eyes on people too while they're not looking.
With enough celerity.
I would also like to roll auspics.
Sure.
Let's see.
What level and on who?
Beast tackles, level 1, which is more about the room than it is the people. Although it is, the question I'm going to ask is about people, but wits, empathy, auspics. Wits,
Alright.
empathy, auspics. Alright. 5 successes.
Ooh, what the heck get you?
That's an exceptional. It's another exceptional if that's a condition. Also gives me 2 questions.
No, it doesn't get you a condition for discipline. It gets you the exceptional success one. 2 questions. Yeah. What are your questions?
Question number 1. Who here is most likely to give me what I want?
You hear a whisper in your hair saying, "Lilith."
I wonder if that voice in my head knows what I want.
It's not the same voice as your sire. It's
No, yeah, I understand that. I'm just wondering if you playing the voice in my head knows what I want, what I'm asking for. Alright. Apparently Lilith also... Well, my sire's not here though, right?
No.
Okay, well, alright, I might as well ask this one. Is a vampire here using Auspix 5?
Yes, you can see two sets of eyes looking at you. Lilith and the Nosferatu.
Okay. So yeah, I've taken my seat, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm gonna waggle a finger, bring it up like to that, what do you call that, like little spot between your nose and your mouth?
Uh,
Has a
I
name.
have.
I bring it to there, and then I point over at the Nosferatu, and I say, Carl.
He doesn't respond immediately to you, and Lilith just look at him and say, "Yeah, I told you he was a bit special. He's spunky. He has, at least he's not very. I still think he could do great work in the order." And you see the Nosferatu slowly nod his head. I'm looking at Lantir.
Sorry, what was that last thing?
Lantir.
Okay.
I have studied your request to enter our order.
Did you get that thing I sent you?
Yes,
Get that
Dr.
thing I
Boy.
sent you.
Dr. Boy told me about it. Well, I'm greatly pleased, to say the least. It opens me some great opportunities. See, so tell me, what do you want to join an organization? I already know, but I want to hear it from you.
Magic.
Magic. Well, you have to understand something. Magic is but a tool. We seek to change ourselves to become the ultimate predator, the ultimate vampire, to cast out our weaknesses and reinforce our strength. Do you get that?
No, I understand.
Does your character think he understand, or is it just saying that to?
No, he's just saying that because he wants to learn magic. I suppose with Auspix 5, they're going to see right through me, but I'm just saying. He's just saying that because he wants to learn magic. When
Very
somebody
well.
asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Very well. I accept your proposal. You will be initiated in our mysteries. You will become one of us. Know that once you're in the order, you don't get out of the order. This is your last chance.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm with you, Carl. Don't worry.
Just know that if you ever betray our secrets to one not of our covenants, you will be dealt with
Yeah,
swiftly.
got it. Dead. Or tortured for the rest of my existence. Whatever you prefer. I got it.
We don't waste resources. You don't want to become test subject. Trust me. Very well. He snaps his finger, and you can see a ghoul with what appears to be a plate approaching you. On the plate, you can see a small pendant and a candle. He poses the plate in front of you and then go back into the backgrounds. Takes the pendant. It is yours. The pendant is a small. Oh, just a minute. I need to check something.
Alright.
The pendant is in the form of a small dragon holding a spike.
Alright. Do I need to, like, wear it at all times? What's the deal?
Wear it now.
Okay. What kind of lock does it have? Is it a snap lock? Is it long enough that I just put it over my own head? What am I looking at here?
Yes, it's long enough to put it on over your head.
Alright, I'll just slide it over my neck then. How fastly does it choke me to death?
All right, and we'll say no. Put your hands above the candle.
I was really hoping you were saying Kindle. Alright, put my hand over the candle.
I will now recite you the three principles of orders, passed down by Dracula himself. A dragon has no loyalty above his studies. A dragon must understand, accept, and embrace purposeful changes. A dragon is responsible for all she is and all she does. Do you accept?
I accept.
Then smash it. No, not smash.
Smash the
Light up
candle. I smashed the
light-
candle. Boom!
Then light of a candle, signaling you're no longer being guided by the light of any superior being, and you take matter into your own hands. Feel the burns of a fire on your hand.
Is it like a match or something?
Hmm?
You said to light the candle. I'm saying is it
No,
like a match or
Light
something?
light of the candle. The candle is lit.
Oh, it's already lit. Okay.
He's asking you to snuff out the candle with your hand.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll just, Like-
Fear frenzy.
no, I got enough resolve to handle that shit. No, I like lick my fingertips and I'll snuff out the candle.
Do me a quick dexterity athletics check to not burn yourself.
Oh, I thought you were saying to avoid them slapping your hand out of the way when you go to lick your fingers. What the fuck are you doing? One success.
You succeed. You succeed in not burning yourself, and do me a quick resolve composure roll to avoid going into a fire frenzy, as your beast is really uneasy about you going near any fire, even just a little candle.
You know what? I'll use a willpower here.
Using a willpower will just give you a +1 bonus for one turn. You can use any willpower you want to hold off the frenzy.
I'm sorry, say that last part again?
Anytime you use willpower to resist a frenzy, you get one more turn and one bonus dice. So if you want like to have 3 dice to resist a
Okay,
frenzy,
you know what
have to
then?
spend 3 willpower.
How about I don't roll and I'll just use steadfast?
That's a possibility, yes.
I'll just do that then.
And you get a bit.
Boom.
And they'll Dr. Bullock and Lilith slowly claps 1 or 3 times their hands to like congratulate you on not frenzying. And the Congaeons say, very well, welcome to the Ordo Draco, slave.
Pleasure to meet you, Carl.
We will give you right away an assignment. You see, come work with me a bit.
Alright. I guess I'm getting back up.
You begin walking with him through the library. You see this place. What do you feel? How do you feel about this place? And do me a quick wits occult roll.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it takes a long time to get across, apparently. Across. Now I'll use a willpower.
All right.
3 successes.
There is a creepy vibe to this place. Something like it's safe, but there's something not natural about it. Something supernatural.
Of course, it's probably like a ley line or some shit. That's meta knowledge, though. Not something I don't care.
What do you do?
I say,
What do you say?
yeah, I say it's pretty big and it takes an exceedingly long time to cross.
Well, this place is special. It's what we call the worm nest, a place where a crucible of magical energies that allows us to change ourselves better. These places are few and rare enough that we always get some competition to secure them and claim them for the Covenant. Youngster like yourself, we usually send away to investigate potential worm nests and secure them if possible. This will be your first task. We recently got heard of some mall in the industrial zone of the city that operates quite normally by day, but by night there are rumors of, well, we're not sure, but something is making his nest in the mall at night.
And there's only one mall in the industrial zone?
No, I will give you the address.
Good, that would be super helpful.
You are to go investigate reports, and if you manage to beat the creatures that live there, or secure the place for the order, well, you will be rewarded. For now, know that this library is always open to you. You just have to ask the various ghoul guarding it. You will be... they will be able to provide you with material to expand your knowledge.
Got it.
If you want to learn some more magical and practical knowledge, it's up to you to find yourself a mentor.
Yeah, I think I got an idea.
Very well. You can go now. I expect you to finish. Well, I expect your report soon. Don't disappoint me.
Of course not. You're immortal, Carl. Don't want to get on your bad side.
That's wise of you.
Oh,
No
love you
good.
too. Hey, I'm gonna circle back around on myself so I can head back to where I saw Lilith.
To where you saw who?
Lilith. I'm sorry. Maybe this will help.
All right.
Bellatrix. Where I saw Bellatrix.
No, Lilith.
Nope, too late. You already ruined that one.
No. She's still near the table. She's talking with Daniels when you came back. You come back.
Hey. Can I talk for you a second?
Well, of course, Ivan. What do you want?
It seems to me, of all the people here,
Mm-hmm.
you're the person who probably knows real magic.
Maybe. Who told you? Hmm?
Well, I mean, you were looking at me, and I could tell that you were using the sense.
Hmm.
So I know you know that I was looking at you through the sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so, I mean, I don't know why we're playing the guessing game now.
So you want to learn from me, right?
I think it would be the most beneficial thing for me to do.
Maybe. My services are not cheap.
Even though we're
Uh.
kin.
Even though we're kin.
Let me ask you this first. Did you get a chance to watch Harry Potter?
No, not. Didn't get a chance.
Ah, so you haven't picked up on the Bellatrix thing yet.
No. But I like the sound of the name.
I think you'll like the actress too. I think it'll really play to you, especially the way you got this whole goth vibe thing going. It'll really work for you. So I'm saying, you gotta watch it. Then you'll appreciate the name even more.
Alright. Let's cut to the chase. You want me to teach you? Alright, prove yourself to me. You will have to educate yourself a bit before I impart you with what I know. And well, I have some unfinished business with your sire, my child.
So you want me to kill your son?
No, I don't want you to kill him.
So you want me to hurt your son?
You're not capable of hurting him.
You would be surprised what I'm capable of.
No, I know that.
All I've got to do is find his picture.
For now, just go to do what the Kogean told you to, and we'll see. But, well, the Ancient Sanctum keeps. They keep a lot of interesting artifacts with them.
So you want me to steal the item from the Lancia Sanctum?
Well, still is maybe not
So
the
you
word I
want me
would
to borrow
use.
something without ever giving it back from the Lancia Sanctum?
Well, maybe more like giving it back to
Indefinite
their
loan.
rightful owner. Something like that. This is not an easy task, however, as well, they know magic too, and they're very good at it when they want to keep something sealed away.
What is it?
Sorry, my birds are acting up. I won't tell you right now in case you get. In case someone messes with your head.
What about a hint? That way I could be wrong.
No, for now, just do what the Korean told you to.
Not even a small hint? Come on.
No, not right now. I need to know that you're capable of doing what I want you to do first. Do what the Korean said, and I will begin to teach you a bit. Then, if you're capable, you will do some work for me, and I will teach you all that I know. But for now,
Alright.
just try to get back in your sire good grace.
Is that required?
Well, that would make things a lot easier. Just pretend to like it or be re- repent of some bullshit like that.
But I'm seriously, I'm asking, is it required?
Yes,
How
if you want me to teach you.
required is it?
What?
I kind of feel like you've figured out how to get me under control, Emmerich, and you're trying to pull everything now. Maybe now I find.
Well, if you don't agree to my term, you can always try to ask another more experienced dragon. It's up to you.
No, I got the hint that you're the only one that knows the thing I'm trying to learn.
She doesn't respond.
Not responding is a response in itself.
Very well, I have other plans for tonight. Um, if you ever want to talk to me again, I will give you my address.
Sure.
She gives you her address. It's actually near the center of the town. It's very well placed. It's in the probably one of the. It's in the old city where there are still medieval-looking houses.
I'll put it in the phone.
And she probably has a good like feeding ground territory too, from what you can guess from immediate locations.
Right.
Very well, Ivan. Good night.
Good night. Before we switch to the next character,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make a phone call when I could be out of your
Sure.
shot of everybody here.
You probably would have to. You're guessing you would have to go outside the library.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, I'm done here at the library, so I can just walk off.
Oh, sure.
And I don't need Daniel to give me a ride back, because I can just take a walk for a while and then like call Ryan or something. I'm fine.
Yep.
So I'll just walk off for a bit, and when I get out of like, around a couple of corners from the library, I'll call Celine.
Celine, your phone is ringing.
Okay, I'll pick it up. Hello.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, hey Ivan, what's up?
You remember that thing we talked about? Well, you mainly talked about, and I just listened to you.
Oh, you mean about? I'm sorry. Refresh my.
Dorian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dorian.
You had any more thoughts on that?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could. I have a nail gun. I mean, if he's fast, staple him to the ground.
Yeah, but it has to really look like an accident.
Oh, an accident.
Well, because you remember the prince.
Well, yeah, we just can't kill him. We can beat him into torpor.
Yeah.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
But there's gonna be like all these nail gun holes in him. It's like not look right.
Well, we can say, well, we didn't kill him. We just beat him to torpor. But yeah, I guess we don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't really remember there being a rule. Also, I don't want to be tied to that. So.
It's not murder, it's just assault. Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to think of something. He's not. Is he giving you trouble?
Yeah, he's giving me more trouble than he's worth now. Before I could deal with the beatings, but now it's coming down from other people. And it's because of him, so I really need another way around him.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to stay at the vineyard, but there's something weird happened last night. I tend to sleep outside, so I'm not sure if it's safe for you. I don't know.
If it's not
There's
safe for
another-
you there, why don't you stay at my place?
I can sleep anywhere. Well, sort of. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I sleep out in the with the grapes. It makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, but I live in a giant tower.
I don't know. It's weird. I like the feeling of the soul.
You can get a garden. Garden. It's an option.
I suppose. I mean, they have those on the roofs. I don't know. Well, either way, I can think of something. Maybe we can have an accident in church for.
Yeah, somebody can trip and fall and spill holy water all over them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just figured you had some ideas.
Well, I suppose, yeah. I can jury rig something or change something to make it look like an accident. I mean, he's surrounded by all those big heavy statues. I'm sure one might fall on him occasionally.
Yeah, I don't think that'll kill him, though.
Oh, true. Well, we could always lead him somewhere far away where he's can't escape the sun.
I mean, I don't think that'll work. How far from the city do you have to be before you can never escape the sun?
Well, I mean, if you put him out in the open countryside with dawn rapidly approaching, I mean, how quickly is he going to find somewhere to?
Couldn't he just do what you do?
Oh, I mean, I think it might be a thing for Gangrel, but I don't know if he has it or.
And he couldn't just hide under a tree all day?
Well, you can sleep in the soil, you can sleep in water, you can sleep even in concrete.
No, I'm just saying that even if he couldn't he just get under a thick awning of trees, or?
Well, given how well, I don't know. I think he gets sunlight. I don't know. I've never been in the sun before. I'm not sure how this works, but I think the older you get, the worse it is. I mean, there could always be a fire.
You have zero in occult. You don't know anything about.
But I know a cult. That's why I'm thinking maybe there's a vampire hunter somewhere.
Maybe.
Well, you know what? Actually, there was this strange student named Simon. I think he's onto something. He's not letting on more. I don't know. There's something up with him. I think he might be connected. He got very uncomfortable when I mentioned vampires with him, and I thought I could smell vitae on him at one point.
Student of
Kind of
what?
like the smell of dried blood. When we eat.
No, I said student of what? You just said there's a student.
He's a chemistry student. His name is Simon.
Are you in school again? What?
No, I met him at some weird club.
How old is Simon?
He's a college student or a university student. I think he's in his later mid-20s, I think. Yeah.
So about my
he's-
age then.
Yeah.
So you want me to rely on somebody like me to...
Well, I'm just saying there might be something connected with him. I think he's concealing things. Apparently he has friends that might hurt him if he told me his secret. So there's something weird about this one.
Celine,
And
I'm about to hang up now, but I just want you to think about this for a second. A teenager might be hiding things from people, and you think that's weird.
you'd have to be there, but I hear what you're saying.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see you later, or maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the night.
Hey, by the way, Joshua was talking about there's apparently some kind of mall he wants to check out. There's some kind of weird happenstance. It's closed at night. I agreed I'd help him out, but
The kidnapper.
if you want to, yeah, him.
You're gonna help the kidnapper.
Well, I have my reasons for it.
Is it because you two are a thing now?
I've never even seen him naked. But I can tell you we're not together.
I wasn't aware that seeing each other naked was like a prerequisite to having... Okay, well maybe you're taking that the wrong way.
In any case, yeah, if there's something up with that mall. I want to see it for my own. There's a lot that we're kind of learning. I think there's like spirits and bad mojo and all sorts of crazy things in this world.
What
Being
mall?
a vampire is just one.
What mall was it?
Here's the address, the Blah Mall.
Mall of America in Nantes, France.
Mall of America is in Bloomington, Minnesota.
The Blah Mall, located at the Voorhees Memorial.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna ask Emmerich, I guess here. Is it the same mall?
Voorhees Memorial Mall.
Well, what do you know? It is.
Who would have guessed that the Ordo Dracul Mall with the weird stuff happening in it is also the Ordo Dracul Mall with the weird stuff happening in it?
What a weird coincidence.
I know, it's like it was designed to bring us back together again.
Well, actually, it was designed for you, but then Joshua went like, so what's Ordo Dracul doing? So, well, yeah.
Alright. I really don't like hanging around that guy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, hon.
Well, you guys have fun.
Are you gonna go? You want to come with? Or do you want to go separately? I could go with you.
No, I mean, you said you're gonna hang around with him. You go ahead. You have fun with him. I'll figure something out. I got things to think about.
Ivan, don't be that way.
What way?
Well, you're just mad. And it's not that... Okay, well, do you not want me to hang around with him anymore?
Look, you're your own person, Celine. I don't... We had a whole conversation about freedom and responsibility and whatnot. You do you.
Yes, but you're a part of my pack, and I want to look out for you.
I have no idea what to say to that. You're a part of my pack. Like, there's this moment where I guess I maybe pull the phone away from my head for a second, like, say silent to the air. Am I in a pack? Is that something I didn't... I missed something?
It's a gang girl thing, I'm sorry.
Look, I'm in deep on a lot of things right now, and I've got to take time to consider.
Okay, but I'm here to help you.
I know, that's why you're the only person I call outside of my own family these days.
Well, if you're in any sort of trouble, we'll figure it out together, okay?
Alright, well, you have fun. This unwritten silence there is with the kidnapper.
I might not even go anymore now that you say it. Okay, Ivan, I'll talk to you later.
Yep, catch you around.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And then I'm going to call Ryan to pick me up, and then we can move on to somebody else.